Hi everybody, thank you so much for being here. Today on this Wellness Wednesday, I wanted to bring you in and tell you I am 50 days into my sugar cleanse and just wanted to kind of break down a couple of things that I've noticed, a couple of things that maybe were different than the first time, that sort of thing. So I originally did a sugar cleanse last year for probably around 4 or 5 months, and that one I was really going very hard on my workouts and I lost a good amount of weight during that sugar cleanse. And I can't remember exactly how much, but probably within 2-3 months it was 20-30 pounds, but I was losing 10 pounds pretty regularly for that year and the year prior. So I really through the sugar cleanse this time, wanted to see what kind of will happen or would happen. It definitely, similarly as last time, took like a month for me to get over the really stressful time of needing sugar, craving sugar, feeling anxious, feeling ornery, and that truly is the addictive qualities of sugar. And I am now at a place where know that I also, within any sort of thing that's processed, if I buy like tortilla chips or something, I make sure that there is no sucrose, fructose, sucralose, no other additive sugars are in the things, maltodextrin, none of that. I am not about any of that. I want all of that removed. The only sugar things that I have, sugar, quote unquote, is honey and maple syrup, because both of those things I find to be much more natural, and they still probably process within my body as sugar, and I understand that, but I do want to try to limit that. You know, I'm not excessively having honey and maple syrup just drizzled over everything. That's if I'm really wanting something or needing something to kind of kick the craving a little bit, but it's all used, you know, in a minimal fashion. But more than anything, I really have noticed that I definitely sleep better, and I feel like I am able to do a little bit more when it comes to like my workouts, which is interesting because I know workouts, like heavy weightlifters, I know sometimes to really give themselves the extra energy boost, they will eat sugar right away, right before they do a competition. I just think that's not great for the body overall, but obviously if you're a competitor, you'll do what you can to win. I'm just trying to live in a more kind of wholesome, healthy, circular lifestyle. So I just think it's really important, especially for me, because I have very addictive qualities. I don't want to ever rely on something, especially sugar, because sugar has such negative side effects. I think the hardest thing is when you're in the grocery store, and I now go to the grocery store in the wee hours of the morning or the wee hours at night because nobody is in there and I don't want to be around people because we're still in a pandemic. Everybody wear a mask. And so I want to be around as small amount of people as possible. So I go and I will stop at things and I will read the labels. Just like today, I went and read the labels of jelly. I looked probably at 7 or 8 different jellies. Of course, the ones that say sugar-free, fructose, whatever. The ones that say organic cane sugar. The ones that say, you know, low sugar, all that sort of stuff, all obviously still had sugar in them. I did find, though, a French brand, which is interesting and really, I think, is a testament to America and how bad we are with sugar. But I found a French-based product that only was sweetened by fruit juice. And so I purchased that, along with finding bread. Bread is very, very difficult to find if you're looking for kind of like more of a preserved bread that's already kind of pre-sliced. Most of them, if you look, it's actually pretty depressing how close sugar is to the top next to flour or your grain or whatever it is. And I found, I do love Dave's bread, and I've had Dave's bread before, back when I would have sugar within there. It's usually pretty low on their list, which is good. But I found a bread that has a sweetener, based by fruit juice, and I hadn't seen that before by them. I guess either they were sold out or I just didn't give it a good enough look, but I was excited to find that today too. So it does take time and it does take a little bit extra effort to read things, but I think it's so important. You know, if you start to put care into what you're putting into your body, you will start to care more about your workouts. You'll start to care more about kind of everything within your life. You know, for me, it really started when I started looking into myself and what I needed to change to be a better Ashley. And it definitely outside first was just all this excess weight and how do I get this weight off? And doing the sugar cleanse initially first really helped that. I've dropped maybe like 5 pounds kind of on average from when I started to now. So I do think there is some weight loss, but my weight really fluctuates. I really can fluctuate, you know, 3-4 pounds weekly, sometimes even daily. I can fluctuate, you know, from one day to the next 2-3 pounds. So as I've said before, it's really not about the number. It's honestly a lot more about just your health and what you're doing and the right things you're choosing. I still try to choose as much fruit as I can, you know, get the extra fiber in so it takes time for your body to digest the actual sugars, you know. I have sometimes craved like a sweet beverage, which is kind of funny. Like I think a delicious like iced tea with a little bit of sweetener sounds so good right now. But that's another one where, you know, if I really wanted it, I could brew some tea and add some honey and you know, chill it. But it's so difficult to find products that just don't have sugar or additive sugar. So if you want to take a step, you know, look through your things and start to just make the next step of not trying to actively buy things with sugar. Maybe one thing, maybe allow yourself 2 things in your cart. But if you're looking to really change your lifestyle and what you're eating and to really better yourself, especially if you have addictive qualities like I do, I really think kicking sugar is a great thing to do. You know, sugar is bad for you. And, you know, it's kind of like quitting smoking, I would think, in the sense of just, it's probably best to do it cold turkey and not wean yourself off. Just do it. If you do, though, I mean, I'm obviously no doctor. I certainly don't know many things about, you know, a lot of different medical things. But for me, I think going cold turkey was the only way, because having just a little bit of sugar for me just kept me satiated to the point where, okay, maybe I can have a little more, or the next day I can just have one. And it still is just this lingering, you know, I have a problem with, I love eating a lot of something. I love feeling like I have the control of the food, because I didn't have control when I was in the relationship, when it came to my diet. This is all kind of side note. I was in an abusive relationship where I was told what I needed to eat, which is why I gained a lot of my weight. And I really think that I kind of swung so far to the other side of losing all the weight and then being so kind of restricted with what I wanted to eat, because not only was it important, but it was good to have the control back, you know. And maybe I've gone too far, and this isn't for everybody. And like I said, I don't think it will be my whole life I'm going to say no to sugar forever. But understanding that I can live without it is a great bar for me to pass, and understanding that I really can handle my life without sugar is a great thing to understand. But I also, you know, when it's my birthday, maybe I want a cupcake, you know. I think it's important, really, the moderation of it all. And probably for me, going into like an 80-20 diet of 80% of my food is really as kind of controlled as possible, and the other 20 is a little bit more frivolous. You know, if I want to have a chocolate bar, it ain't gonna be the end of the world. Although I'll probably make it dark chocolate, because at least that has a little bit of benefit for you. All right, guys, if you would like to follow the rest of my journey, please feel free to subscribe to my channel. I put out new Wellness Wednesday videos each week. There are self-help videos that maybe can help you through your journey of just becoming a better you. Beyond that, I hope you have a great rest of your day, night, evening, wherever you are, whatever you may be doing. I hope you get to do something you love every single day. All right, thanks so much for being here, guys. Hope to see you on the next one. Bye.